show looking at the climate crisis as temperature records continue to be shattered across the globe. On Thursday, the World Meteorological Organization announced July is on pace to be the hottest month ever recorded on Earth. Here in the United States, 170 million people are under heat alert. On Thursday, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said the world has entered the age of global boiling. New data has also confirmed that March was the hottest ever recorded and the 10th consecutive month to set a global heat record. Meanwhile, climate scientists continue to raise alarm about the catastrophic impacts of rising temperatures in Antarctica after researchers in 2022 recorded the largest hike in temperature ever measured in the coldest region on Earth.
Authorities are warning of a heat apocalypse.
They say it is apocalyptic heat. From one side of the continent to the other, Europe burns. Its record-breaking heat wave showing no sign of letting up, with temperatures overnight hitting the 40s from Greece in the east to France in the west.
Be midwinter, but Europe is in a heat wave. 8 countries have had their warmest ever January day, from Latvia and Belarus in the east to the Netherlands in the west. New regional records have also been set in France, Germany and Spain. The south of England is just on the fringes, mild but not exceptionally so. But look at these temperatures. Warsaw in Poland reached 18.9 degrees on New Year's Day. That's 4 degrees higher than the previous record. And Bilbao in northern Spain reached 24.9 degrees. That's the average temperature for July. It's meant beach weather for some at what should be the coldest time of year. Normally, temperature records are beaten by a few tenths of a degree. This time, they've been smashed by so much over such a large area that some meteorologists are calling this an extreme weather event.
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Deadly heat. As we enter the month of June, scorching temperatures are already gripping parts of Arizona, California, Nevada, as well as countries around the world. In Arizona, extreme heat sent 11 people to the hospital as thousands waited to enter a campaign rally with Donald Trump. In India, 33 poll workers died from heat stroke on a single day last week during India's national elections. In Mexico, it's so hot, howler monkeys are falling dead from the trees.
Some feel the heat and decide that they can't go on. But you can tell how hot till you try.
Data confirmed last month was the hottest May on record, putting the Earth on a 12-month streak of record scorching and breaking temperatures.
More on the scorching week across vast stretches of the U.S. This summer's broken records include 30 days straight in Phoenix, with temperatures reaching over 110. The all-time hottest night ever in Death Valley, dropping only to 116 degrees at midnight. The longest stretch above 60 degrees in Portland, Maine. And the highest ocean temperature ever recorded off South Florida's coast.
There is no relief in sight from the brutal heat.
In Phoenix,
in California,
in Portland,
Chicago, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland have unhealthy air conditions.
In Houston, roads buckled.
Even by South Florida standards, this heat is excessive.
In Spain, thermal imaging resembles the sun as ground temperatures reach a blistering 140 degrees.
Well, the extreme and widespread heat across Europe has been absolutely astounding. Typically, temperature records are broken by fractions of a degree, but in this case, some places have broken records by more than 4 degrees.
In Saudi Arabia, the number of Muslim pilgrims who've died amidst a searing heat wave in the holy city of Mecca has topped 900 after temperatures this week soared above 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Thousands have been treated for heat exhaustion. Climate scientists warn the risk of heat stroke will continue to rise for the millions of Muslims who make the annual Hajj pilgrimage.
Water temperatures off the coast of Florida are hitting some of the highest levels on record, creating a dire situation for the coral reef.
The month just ended ranked as the warmest May on record. And the month before that was the warmest April. And so was March. Each of the past 12 months ranked as the warmest on record in year-on-year comparisons. The global temperature rise underscores a chilling reality.
Our planet is trying to tell us something, but we don't seem to be listening.
Climate change is here, it is terrifying, and it is just the beginning. The era of global warming has ended, the era of global boiling has arrived.
I spy with my little eye something that is white and red and black.
My sun blisters.
Bingo! Steve.
I'm dying.
A frog is a cold-blooded animal, and humans are warm-blooded, so our body burns energy or perspires to maintain the same 98.6 degrees. The cold-blooded frog's body temperature goes up and down with the temperature of its surroundings.
If a frog jumps into a pot of boiling water, it jumps right out again because it senses the danger. But the very same frog, if it jumps into a pot of lukewarm water that is slowly brought to a boil, will just sit there and it won't move. It'll just sit there even as the temperature continues to go up and up. It'll stay there until...
Now, by 1985, the government knew full well what would be happening 20 years later. They knew the events that would be occurring and why they would be occurring. And they knew they needed a cover story to keep everybody calm and peaceful, going to work every morning, paying their mortgage, and being good little citizens. So the cover story they decided on was global warming. And it's been very effective.
Chicken Little, what were you thinking?
Why would you put your town's safety in jeopardy?
How could you mistake a stop sign for an acorn?
But it big acorn level fly.
What did he say?
Big acorn level fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just gibberish. Gibberish of an insane person.
Oh, come on, Buck! Your kid went and scared us all half to death.
Well, tell you folks, my son, you know, kids do crazy stuff.
No, Dad. You gotta believe me.